In Module 6, we're going to cover a couple of new techniques. So if you think back to Module 5, we had situations where we were comparing a sample proportion with a population proportion, or we had situations where we were comparing categorical variables. The typical question was, is there a relationship between these two categorical variables? And to answer that, we use the chi-square test. Chi-square is a powerful technique, but it's used in situations where we're only dealing with categorical variables. In Module 6, we're going to add a couple new statistical tests to our toolbox, t-tests and ANOVA. We use t-tests to compare the means of two groups to see if there's a meaningful difference between them. T-tests are also called students' t-tests. This is one of those tests developed by William Gossett, who I mentioned a few times already. Since his employer prohibited employees from publishing scientific papers, Gossett published his work under the pseudonym Student, so that's how it gets its name. So for an example, you might be measuring car safety performance in vehicle research and testing whether the cars, how they respond to a series of crash tests. Although the manufacturers are different, you might subject them to the same exact testing conditions. So the difference here is just which manufacturer makes it. So you can use a t-test to test if there's a difference in safety between the cars manufactured by these two companies. A similar test is ANOVA, which is used when there are more than two groups in our analysis. So ANOVA analyzes the variation between groups and the variation across groups to compare them. If you have 10 categories, say 10 different auto manufacturers, you could perform t-tests for each pairwise combination. Or you could simply use ANOVA and perform one analysis that does the same thing.